Hello, I'm Waylon Wire. Occasionally you'll see me do a song on 1963 Impala two-door channel, YouTube channel. Occasionally you'll hear me picking a little in the background on some of the videos on YouTuber 1963 Impala two-door videos. Occasionally you'll see me singing with some other folks as Waylon Wire. I'm one of the Wire Boys.
Don't that road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look windy?
Now, I have been challenged as Waylon Wire. This comes from Heavy Chevy Clan. This comes in particular from Little Miss. You're killing me, girl. Okay, but you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this because of the cause, you know. I do this not only in memory of Jason Craig, but I do this in memory of two other fellows in my life. If you see any videos of my property around here, you're gonna see some big pine trees and some other evergreen trees that are about 15, 20 years, almost 20 years old now. Where they came from was this friend of mine got a big box of those trees. The Forest Service used to plant trees every spring, and then their excess, whatever they had left over, they would give to the public on Arbor Day. And they gave him a box of those trees, and he brought them up here. Knowing I would have to plant them, I'd have to get them in the ground or they'd die. And he got the biggest kick out of that. He laughed and laughed. He laughed for years about that when he came up here and seen all these trees, because he knew I just worked myself into the ground, getting those trees planted, and that was his plan. And he executed it, and I followed through with it. But anyway, I was with him. He was a little, back up just a little bit, he was a small guy, and because he was small, he proved himself all the time how tough he was. And he was just oh man, he was a go-getter. He was just a bolt of lightning. He was a firecracker. And a dancer. That guy could move on the dance floor. That guy could do anything. He could do anything. He could work these kids into the ground, you know, out in the orchard and whatnot. But to watch him go from that to being just helpless is a horrible thing. This disease is a horrible thing. This ALS. And I was with him when he drew his last breath. And it's something I'll never forget. To see him go from such a live wire to what he became at the end. And right now, all our old local people here in the Clark community, and it's a big community, and they all know and love this one gentleman that's suffering from this disease right now. And you know, he can't move his hands anymore. He can walk though, and he came up to me and shook my hand. He can't lift his hands, but he laid his hand over and I grabbed his hand and shook hands with him at the bar at the Hot Rod Buffet last Friday night. And I talked, visited with some of the Rocky Buffet neighbors here that we were all sitting together. And it's a sad thing, but I do this, I gladly do this in support of ALS.org. Where, by the way, you can go to ALS.org and push the donate button and donate whatever you like. Go ahead, do it, man. Do it, $5, $10, whatever you can do. And I'd kind of double challenged old George, the Shade Tree Fix-It man. When he got challenged, he started to kind of pass it off. Said, no, you guys are going to have to find somebody else. My granddaughter already challenged me, and I'm going, well, did you get it on film, George? He goes, no. And man, he stepped up, man. He stepped up, because I told him I'd donate if he'd film it, you know, and I did, man. George, I sent $25 in because I just love you so much for doing that. And there was another guy giving me a hard time, a guy from Georgia. Me and him were joking and laughing back and forth about the size of my bucket. He said I wasn't using a big enough bucket. He said, don't you know a bucket's 5 gallons? And I said, well, ain't you never heard of a syrup bucket? That's 1 gallon, you know. And we had a lot of fun, and we went back and forth so many times. The thread got so long, I finally deleted it because it was just ridiculous, you know. But we had a lot of fun, and I appreciate you, my man from Georgia. And so I got a bigger bucket today, and I thought instead of just using ice and water, I thought I'd use some pond water. How about that? Would that make you happy, little miss? You're killing me, girl. Oh, so here we go. Waylon Wire's going to dump pond water on his head today. And remember to go to als.org. Up on the right hand side, hit that little red donate button. It's the right thing to do. Pond water. Oh! I don't know what my fish are going to think about this. Actually, I wish it was a little warmer out here. I may as well put this in the chair and get it wet. The chair's going to get wet anyhow. My bottom's going to get wet. I'm just going to get wet all over the place. Pond water. Okay, little miss. Here we go. Pond water. Boy, this thing better be recording. I hope it is. Yeah, I don't want to be accused of having too many clothes on as I do this. Oh, Waylon Wire going in. I'm going in. Waylon Wire going in. Waylon Wire going in right here. Oh man, I can't do this. I gotta take this off. Although this is proper Waylon Wire attire, you just have to remember what it looked like. Take my shoes off. Take my socks off. Should just go ahead and take my shirt off. Little miss, you're killing me. Oh. Woo! 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 Oh! Oh! Are you happy now, little miss? Woo! Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Heck oh fuzzy, that's cold. And pond water to boot. Well, my hair's still wet. By the way, I almost forgot, I'm gonna nominate somebody. I'm gonna nominate only one person this time. I'm gonna nominate you, little Mr. Heavy Chevy. You the man. You up, buddy. Let's do it.